what a dream job is. What is a dream job? Now, some of you have answered your own thoughts on what you believe a dream job is. Now, the word growth came up. What a dream job is, I think, is a job that satisfies, and that word was used, satisfies you for a period of time. It's a job that means you won't be reapplying for another job in a year. Now, that all sounds fairly obvious and fairly standard. And as you can see from this screen slide, there are many, many books, there are many videos, there are many options for you available. You can Google, you can research, you can look up so many wonderful resources to explore what a dream job is. And you will hear many different perspectives and many different thoughts on what a dream job might be. But the question this morning is, what is your dream job? So this is where I would like you to really dive into you. You know, if you have your CV available or your letter of application available, or you have it on this device or you have it on another device, then it would be a great idea to have it at some point during this session to hand. But what is your dream job and what makes it a dream job? What makes it a dream job is the fact that you don't want to leave it in a year. You don't want to leave it in a couple of years, that you feel that there is opportunity, that there is a chance for growth, that you're happy, that you have work-life balance, and many things that are coming up in chat now. Self-reliance with myself financially and mentally. Absolutely. So we're all on the same page. That's great. You and I are on the same page with what a dream job is. So how are you going to make your dream job come alive for you, become reality for you? Before this session, I also launched or posted a poll on LinkedIn. And for those of you who are not on LinkedIn, I will come back to LinkedIn and Suraasa platform a few times without apology. But I asked this question, if you can see it. And if you didn't see this on LinkedIn, I would love it if you could participate now. So in the Q&A, I would be interested to know your answers, or on chat if you're using it, but please try to move to the Q&A section. So your dream job is looking for you, I began. What is the most essential? What is the most essential aspect to land your dream job? Now let's assume killer resume and letter is A, infectious interview technique is B, a clear vision and brand is C, and other. If you have another, please comment, please offer a comment. So what would you say? A, B, C, or D? But if you say D, can you please offer a suggestion of what your other is? Now, for those of you who can see chat, thank you. And it's really interesting, you know, if you all can just think about this for a second and type A, B, C, or D. Dynamic personality, high subject knowledge, thank you very much. There's lots of C's, clear vision and brand. There are quite a few A's and B's still. But there's a huge variety, isn't there? Now, the question is why? Why is there a variety in answer? Isn't it quite obvious what the key component is? It's not obvious because there has to be autonomy. When you're landing your dream job, you have to understand yourself. And for all of us, there will be elements that we feel are strengths and elements we feel that are areas or house areas that we need possibly to develop. Now, for those of you who have written killer resume and letter, so that is your dream job, the likelihood is that you are confident in your experience. On that resume, you know that you have experience, that you have qualifications, that you're confident that that resume will give you a foot in the door, or at least it should be noticed in your mind. For those of you who have clicked on infectious interview technique, the chances are you're probably quite good at doing what I'm attempting to do now. And that's not me saying that I am good at this at all. I was a nervous wreck half an hour ago, but presenting and using your voice and articulating is something you feel confident in. A clear vision and brand was the highest percentage except the other column in my LinkedIn post. And I'll share some of the answers and some of the thoughts that were shared on LinkedIn in a minute. But having a clear vision and brand is something that I'm going to look at in detail, because this is an area that I think has changed and evolved greatly. If you think about it, for decades, we have written CVs. For decades, we have written a letter. And for the same amount of time, there has been an interview. So actually, the part that has evolved, really evolved, is the vision and the brand. And how you do this, how you go about this, is, I think, very important for this session, and something that I think that will help you consider not just any job, not any job, a dream job.